What's up, guys and gals? It's that time again to unwind, recline, and also dine on some delicious carnage here at Red Faction Guerrilla. I think what we're going to do today is we're going to try and finish off Parker. We've got like 25 minutes to get this done. And so that's what I'm thinking, is if we can manage to take Parker in the remainder of this episode, I'll be pretty happy with where we're at for the third episode, having already completed 1/5 of the zones. So let's go ahead, and the first thing we need to do is I think we need to blow up this smokestack over here. Yeah, we need to blow up this smokestack. Let's go ahead and destroy this. I could walk through that right there, but no, I will destroy this concrete wall because it has looked at me wrong. We'll go over here, and this is actually going to be a little bit risky. Ooh, crystal. My miner's favorite thing, crystal. This is why we never get anything done. We're always sitting around tugging on the pookie. Let's go ahead and, oh, we've got these over here, so I don't actually even need to use. Let's go like that. We'll throw that. That's a hell of an arm. I would never mess with a man who could throw a propane tank that far. That's a pretty good chuck for what it's worth. And then we can put this down like right here, and then we'll just set off like, I think if I put the charge right here, it'll get all three of them. I don't know if it'll get that one on the right. It'll be close. No, don't launch the explosive barrel towards me. Wow, that made me pucker. I was like, no! Oh, and also, that's really, really worrisome. Oh, wow, that put us at an orange alert. That's kind of bad. Okay, well, the safe house is right across the street, so it's not really that big of a deal. We also need to buy some upgrades. I should probably do that right about now. We've got more than enough. You're already shooting at me? You're not even going to be like cease and desist? You're not even going to inquire as to what I'm up to? Maybe I'm trying to help you. Maybe I'm authorized. You asshole. You guys really like shooting. I think that's the real underpinning motive right here. You guys just really shoot happy. It's okay though, I'm shoot happy too, so I know how it goes. Oh, and we'll blow this up. There's one, and there's two, and blam, more explosives. So while we're at orange alert, I might as well cause more damage. I mean, they're already going to shoot me for it, so I might as well get a little bit more bang for my book, a little more destruction for my ducats. Trying to take that guy out, but precision fire only goes so far in this game. See, like, he wasn't even inside my reticle right there and I killed him. I don't know. Might be better to do this with a pistol for a little. Guy's standing on a car like he's an actor. Like, what? You aren't Will Smith. You don't get to stand on a car and shoot at me. This ain't Bad Boys. Come on now. Oh, people jumping in the fight. You see, this is why you want to get your control up in the air. I need to save that guy though. He's about to get 30 cal'd or something. Okay, so we're good to extract now. Let's get the hell out of here. All we gotta do is run back to our base over there. It's like 4 feet. It's not that big of a deal. Pick up a little bit of ammo while I'm here. I did want to upgrade some stuff, so maybe think about the destruction of this vehicle. Hey, follow me, gentlemen. Don't kill yourselves. The red faction has like this real addiction to getting blown up by your explosives because they follow shortly behind you. And so they have this tendency to get caught up in explosive blasts that you're rapidly running away from. Be careful about it, because losing a guerrilla means that you lose -1 to control, -1 to morale in the zone. And so it's not much, but it can add up. And in really, really long projected gunfights, you can end up losing 10, 15 morale if you don't have your killing sprees on point. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upgrade. Let's go back. If we go to this little house on our mini-map, you see that little house with the checker mark right there, or the little, I don't know, the plus mark. If we go over here, we can talk to Sam, and she'll upgrade our guns. She'll upgrade like all of our random stuff right here, and that's why we've been collecting all of this random ore. And so I'm gonna go with remote charge ammo because that's a really, really good one, and that'll allow me to have 30 of my little charges instead of 18, and then I can increase the amount that I can deploy at a time too. And so now we're up to 3 at a time. I think you can get up to 5 at a time at the end of the game. It might be 4 or 5, I don't remember. You can get up to a reasonable amount though, to where you can come up with some pretty amazing roadside bomb setups and actually take people out who don't even see it coming. Right now we can flip a vehicle, but we can't outright destroy it. Once you get a little bit further, you'll be able to just like annihilate a vehicle the second it comes along. Oh, sorry pal. I just ran my Jeep into his knee. Like, ah, that was my bad knee. Now it's my even worse knee. I had to add new adjectives. And it's all your fault, Alec Mason. I'm joining the Eddies. How does one get involved with joining a jackbooted group of thugs? Like, how does that even happen? Like, does somebody pitch that to you first? Are they like, hey man, I've got this super stylish outfit and I get to shoot unarmed people. You want to join in? And then you're like, yeah, because I'm a total sociopath. But like, how do you get introduced? I bet it's more propaganda than anything. I bet they start out slow and they'll be like, well, you're protecting freedom and happiness and everything good, and also baby eagles. And you'd be like, oh, that seems like the Eddies are nice guys. And then all of a sudden you're like kicking the skulls in of Martian miners. Let's go ahead and we'll annihilate that right there, and then we'll go up here. God, there's so many. Wow. Thank you for the free scrap. Dear God. I didn't even know these were up here. Even more. I like if I can destroy them with a single swing, it makes me happier. Like, and you get closest by either a downward swipe does a pretty good job, but I think that you should have to do it with a horizontal swing to really truly be manly in this situation. Like that one right there. That was like a strike. If this was bowling for crystals, we would have gotten that totally perfect. Instead of bowling for soup, it's bowling for crystal. Back over. I don't think that this crate will give us scrap, but I'm going to try. Yeah, that's not a scrappy crate. It's just not scrappy enough. Somebody should tell the miners I found a big pile of rocks that they can file into that dumpster over there, I guess, since that appears to be the way that they're like, this isn't even my job. This is how we have fun on Mars. We just piled the rocks in dumpsters. Like, we get done mining rocks, and then at the end of the day, for fun, we then put rocks in dumpsters. That's just... It's not, as you might have discerned, it's not really the happiest life here on Mars. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting that feeling. I feel like I'm the only person having fun. We should also probably, if we're trying to like blend in the hills, we should probably get rid of the Dayglow strips on our fireman's jacket. I'm not trying to be picky right now, but, and I am a miner, so that is a little bit of a minor joke, I guess. Oh, just a minor one. Oh, and Earth supports Mars with bullets. Yeah. You've got to make the sound when you sledgehammer something. You're like, yeah. Just put it out there. I think if I can stay away from the EDF, I can avoid getting myself shot into pieces. No! Oh, you shot my window out. Damn it. Now I got to go back to the body shop? Asshole. I need to find the next mission. Oh yeah, it was up on this ridge over here. I remember where it was. Tokyo Drift. Oh yeah, there it is. I'm actually reasonably decent at drifting in this game. I don't do it a lot, but I enjoy it. Alright, so we're over here. Let's go ahead and see what's up. Yes, I understand. We get salvage for missions.
We received word that a high-ranking EDF officer is looking to defect. Sam went out to meet with him. I know she can handle herself, but she shouldn't have gone alone. After what happened at the old base, I'm not taking chances. Get to Sam as soon as you can.
I mean, if I was in this situation, I would never allow anybody to defect. That might make me sound heartless, but I'd be like, nah. It's just too much of a risk, because if you get like one rat...
What's wrong?
Your commander thinks you're walking into a trap.
He's just paranoid after what happened to your brother. Wait, I think I heard something. Bloody hell! EDF!
Sam, get out of there!
I'm pinned down!
Alright, so we're on our way to the SAM site. And I should probably get a gun that's actually fit for murdering people here. My sledgehammer, contrary to popular belief, is not a gun, and is therefore probably not the best item to use in these engagements. And I should have shot that right there. It would have been more awesome. You may have noticed that little motion that I did.
I owe you.
This is one hell of an operation you guys are running.
The EDF will send reinforcements. Want to crack jokes or get ready?
I am, since we're already on the grid and we're already making friends right now, I am going to blow up some of these buildings first. I knew that charge wasn't going to make it. I tried. There we go. Now, son of a bitch. Alright, well, hopefully this will work. Oh, you see that old lady get crushed by... Ow! Did you see me get crushed by debris? That was awesome. Oh, it's an old dude. Either way, we need to crush more old people with stuff. I don't know. It was more gratifying for some reason until I got hit with metal, and then it wasn't gratifying anymore. Then I was like, oh, this totally sucks. I can see things from your perspective now. Oh my god, I'm cured of my latent sociopathy. Oh my god. Somebody's just over here groaning. We don't even know where he's at. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's right. Okay.
The truck should come in right under that bridge. They'll definitely search the building they attacked me in. Finish up. The drones will be here soon.
We'll have a better chance against the EDF near the buildings, not out in the open. Try setting charges near the catwalk and wait for the EDF to cross it. You'll need to time the detonation just right.
That thing right there explodes, and so you kind of want to set it up to work in your favor. We can also do this right here. Can I not move this? Okay, well I'm going to move it the getaway then. I'll just kind of roll this over here and then hope that it stops when we need it to. That should get blown up by this, I think. There we go. We'll put you right over there. Awesome. That seems about right. Is there anything else that explodes around here? Explosive devices, explosive canisters. I mean, it is a mining site. I'm going to leave the rest of these here because they're going to leapfrog this point pretty easily. And then when they get into this little alleyway, you're going to want to blow up the tanks that are sitting there. I'll probably set up for my ambush. Oh, I don't know. Probably somewhere over here. You can detonate things. Oh, God. I don't want to be near these, though. These are bad. Here, you get out of here.
Here come the EDF, Mason. Get in position.
You don't want... Most of your deaths in this game are not going to be related to gunfire. It's going to be because something blew up near you. Oh, this is going to be so awesome. Alright, let's do this. This is going to make me really, really happy. I'm really sort of... Ooh. Got him. Ow. Sir, don't you know I'm bulletproof? I'm the protagonist. You can't injure me the way that you think you can. See, if I was playing on a higher difficulty, I probably wouldn't have risked that. I would have just stayed in cover and had a shootout. But...
Not bad, Mason. I'll see you at the safe house.
And there it is. And so here is the reason why you always try and max out your morale, because we got an extra 100 scrap out of that. You can't actually make that amount of scrap very easily. 100 scrap, you would have to do a lot of extra random missions all over the place to really get that amount of money. Okay, and the sector will be liberated once we get their control down to 0. So now our options become, what are we closest to? Let's figure out what our closest objective is. So I think that we can probably, let's get in here. We can either, I don't really like Demolitions Master. We could do House Arrest, but I think I'll probably just go after this base over here, and that's how we'll finish up the episode. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a vehicle. And how many charges do I have? Because I am going to need a lot to make this work. Let's go ahead and I'm going to refuel at the Guerrilla crate. That sounds like something that you would buy at Walmart. It's just like an ice chest that's indestructible. Guerrilla crate, now more extreme with 80% more 90s. And I mean the decade of the 90s where everything was extreme and awesome and people had wraparound glasses and, you know, you get what I'm going for by this point. You've got it. I'm sure you're there already. You are already there because I believe... They can, however, do an amazingly good job at breaking our bodies. Now, we will be able to upgrade our armor and our suit in a little bit, which will make us even more resilient. If I find that the game gets too easy, we can ramp the difficulty up through the options menu. I may put it up on hard. These things belong to the EDF, and you want to destroy them. Those are sensor towers, in case you were wondering. And a sensor tower allows them to do, I don't know, something. They told me in another mission I was supposed to destroy those, and so now I do. I could try and lie and give you a justification, but I really just do it based on the fact of the reason that I do everything, because the game tells me to. Okay, so how do we want to infiltrate this? We need to be careful about this, because this area is more than likely fairly heavily defended. Yeah, so there's a guard over there. I can't get up right there, though. I think I'm going to go straight through the side gate. Push that out, yeah. Did he just fall? Did the catwalk just fall through underneath his feet? Oh, hell. Okay, so we've already got major issues. And you already knew that. I mean, we started the game with major issues. I mean, we're a demolitions classed insurgent that's being repressed. And please don't fall him. Oh, every time. And I realize it falls probably due to the fact of where I put the charges, but I'm going to blame it on gravity and act like a... This is actually, I feel pretty safe in here. I feel like this is like my own little blanket fort of concrete. My concrete blanket fort, i.e. a real fort. And so what I can do here is I can start to blow chunks out of this building. And you'll notice that on our map, on the really, really big buildings, they'll have a percentage health. The building will actually have its own health bar. Oh, hell. Maybe blow that up. I don't know if that killed anybody, but it was worth a shot. A literal shot. Go ahead and break this crate down for scrap because it is a collectible. And I am a sucker for collectibles. I played a lot of Banjo-Kazooie when I was a kid because collectibles are funsies. Alright, so we got an explosive there, like an explosive on that strut, an explosive over here, run away! Explosions! Wasn't that fun? And after we get done with like 1 or 2 more of these struts, it should go down. Hold on. Let me blow up these crates. Oh, nope. EDF. EDF everywhere. Oh, EDF over there too. And now I'm behind a wall of explosives. This is bad. Ah, over here! And I realize I'm rapidly destroying all of my cover, which is a big problem in this game. You'll actually find that for long-term combat, it's really not recommended because you will have blown up all of your cover. Did you just shoot me in the ass? We're supposed to be on the same side. What are you doing over here? God, this is what I deal with on a daily basis. These people are not fit to be soldiers. Seriously, they're really, really out of shape. Okay, and so I can't blow up this until people get the hell out of the way. We'll get started on this smokestack. And I want it to fall the other direction. Oh, Christ. Eh. No, I hope it falls on some EDF. I suppose you like death to our enemies. I'd be like, well, we could try and convince them. I mean, we could be nice here, and we could convince them. We could be like changing the hearts of our enemies, but no, I suppose just shooting them in the face would probably work better. Whatever. These guys don't really seem like they're open to rhetorical conversation anyways. We still haven't taken out this big building, and I really want to run through the middle of it and grab all the scrap before it collapses, because sometimes it can be difficult to get the scrap out of it once it falls over. We've got a few more explosives left to throw, and I think this should do it. It should come down after those ones. Back up, everybody. I don't want to blow you up, but it might happen. Oh, there we go. I was going to say, it's got to go down. Great. You realize that I'm a demolition man, right? Not a stunt driver? Like, it's weird that I've just developed all of these ass-kicking skills over the course of like 30 seconds. It's kind of like, it's got that same vibe as like Far Cry 3, where 1 second you're just like a random bro drinking alcohol, and then the next second you're just this ridiculously godly killing machine. I get the same feeling from this game, like, I know how to blow stuff up. That part makes sense to me, but... all of your servers are destroyed. At least I think that's what it is. It looks like a futuristic server rack. I don't know. It may or may not be. Pick up some bullets from all of my slain foes. And we'll keep an eye out this way. Okay, there's a guy inside the pipe. Oh, hell, he just wiped out his own team. That was terrible shooting. I'm actually sort of ashamed of myself after that one. Arrgh! I can make noises too. Everybody else is grunting, noises, shooting. Oh, you guys just took a position where you're very, very obviously flanked. Come on now. Oh, they're showing up with the big bad commandos now. Whoo, hip fired. That one was actually an accident. I didn't even mean to get him right there. It was just sort of a reflex. Like, ah! Okay, so now we need to blow up all this shit. So let's get that, we'll get that. Everybody follow me, because I don't want to blow up my own side. That seems very, very counterproductive at this point. Okay, blow you up, there it is. Please don't fall down on my head while I'm collecting all of the scrap-a-lap-a-ding-dong. And, oh Christ, okay, there's even more of them. I'm not really sure eventually they do seem to disengage and like slightly go away. Like they keep on you no matter what, but after you kill a certain amount, it seems like they really become a little bit disheartened by the whole thing. You know, watching dozens of your homeboys get slaughtered by a ridiculous badass in a fire coat that glows in the dark and cannot be used for any type of stealth or sneak attack. I hate these guys the most. The ones with the little 30 cals on tops drive me crazy. Yes, yes, yes! Okay, so you've now all been destroyed. I'm gonna jump into here. And if anybody wants to ride with me, that's cool. Or if you want to hide behind the vehicle. Oh, you're underneath the vehicle now, man. Sorry. That was a tactical blunder on your part. I'm out. Also, don't drive off the roads. Like, the developers made it so that you spontaneously die. Like if you fall off the roads or something. I don't know. It's a weird design decision for an open world game, but there are definite, like, concrete boundaries of the gameplay area. And where am I even trying to go right now? I should probably figure out where my destination... Oh, they've actually upgraded. So the funny thing about this game is the enemies do upgrade over time, but that's not the funny part. The funny part is that anybody in this game who's on a turret, if you run into their vehicle, they get launched out of the turret. It's hilarious. So anytime you see somebody sitting in a gun turret, ram their car, and it's the funniest thing ever. They'll go flying out. They maintain their inertia. It's quite humorous. It's funny every time I do it. So with our limited amount of time left in this episode, we got about 6 minutes. I'm not sure that I can... we'll make this mission go a little bit longer if we have to. Let's go ahead and we'll liberate Parker. Let's finish this thing off, but I'm going to reload on the ammos first. Okay, there it is, and I thought that I destroyed all of the crystals over... No, there was that crystal at the top of the hill, that's right. And I couldn't remember how to get up there. There's a way up there. It's probably like a road. Yeah, you've got to go all the way around that way. There's also a bunch of crystal that we drove by, so I'm going to go back through and play on my own in between episodes to get all the collectibles and things. I'm not going to, like, bore people on the internet. I prefer to keep this, like, action-packed the entire time that we're watching. Talented driving. The vehicle looks resilient. It's basically a brick with wheels. I mean, we can run it into a few walls along the way. I don't think anybody's going to complain. I wonder what that red light means on the back of the gun right there. Like, what the point of that light is. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine when I shoot you in the face. Let's go over here. Sort of ruins the overall timbre of the song, I suppose. Kind of makes that song a lot more kind of morbidly violent. And down go a couple more buildings. And it didn't even set off an alarm this time because the EDF has no control here, which means we can basically do whatever we want. We can even start oppressing our own citizens if we want to by blowing up their houses and collecting them for scrap if we really wanted to. Their houses don't drop that much scrap. I think the game sort of tries to keep you from doing that by making their houses worth a very, very small amount, but...
Thanks to you, we're ready to make our move into dust. This is gonna be tricky. Mason, we need to create a diversion. There's an EDF sensor field east of Parker. Take out these towers so the enemy can't track our movement. Every soldier in the sector will be on your ass. Keep them busy until we get our people through.
Well, it's a good thing that I just did a legs and ass day, because my glutes are ready for bear. This is a tough mission, actually. This is one of the few... The liberation missions tend to be a little bit difficult, so if I begin to fail a lot... So basically, this is just a racing mission. All you do is drive through these things right here.
Good, you've got the EDF's attention.
And make sure you're good at it, because if you have to stop like this, it's actually quite bad for you. You really... Did it count that? I'm not sure that it did. Let's try again. There we go. Our car really does have limited armor, so you want to be careful about wasting it. In fact, I'm already off to a pretty terrible start right now. If you can't find the objectives, what I would recommend, what I personally would recommend, is after you drive through the objectives, go to your mini-map. Also, don't let things ram you, because that'll get you in all kinds of trouble. I'm just saying. Okay, so we'll go straight through that one. And so what we want to do is we'll do this side first. Yeah, that's what you got to watch out for right there. You see that arc thrower that they've got? That thing hurts like hell. You really, really do not want to be eating shots from that thing. Luckily, they're helping to propel me. Oh, and I just wanted to make sure my trajectory was okay right here. Oh, I have somewhere to go. It's just not the best option. Alright, and so in landing right here, I'm going to go ahead and mark the next location on my map because it makes these things a little bit easier. And it's very easy to get lost during the course of this mission, and if you end up driving in circles, you will get destroyed. The missions do get difficult. I will say that as far as the difficulty curve goes in this game, it's almost like a brick wall sometimes. Every now and again, you'll hit a mission that's just like, damn, and just does not want to let you complete it. Well, you realize the futility of telling me this, right, while I'm taking fire from like hundreds of people simultaneously. There we go. We'll wipe that out. Go slow. That's the other thing I would say is don't like ruin your truck and get yourself shot up a whole bunch of times by going too fast and missing and having to go back around. That's a terrible way to run this mission. As long as you get it done, you get it done. So just make sure you do it right the first time because the truck, as you can tell, we're pretty wounded right now. The truck does not have the available armor to do this twice. So there it is. We'll get that one. Be careful when you go over these hills because they can throw you off to the side a little weirdly. Okay, and so there it is. Mission complete. And so we get ourselves a nice little 150 scrap that we can use on all kinds of new goodies at the end of the episode. Yes, yes, you're saving my content. I'm content with your saving as well. Parker has been liberated. Do. And now we can unlock the rocket launcher. Which is it's a pretty fun little piece of equipment. You have to gamble. I mean, the problem is you can't carry a ton of equipment with you in this game. Oh, that's right, and we can upgrade I forgot about that. We can upgrade our armor now, too, so that we take less damage.
We've managed to push the EDF out of Parker. But our job isn't finished. The EDF still controls most of the populated areas. We'll need your help to drive them out. The commander wants us to focus on dust next. If the EDF loses the sector, they lose their main source of income on Mars. Good luck.
Okay. And so Parker is a little bit of a tutorial. What you'll find, and this is going to be awesome. Roll the vehicle. Ah! Wow, that axle is still not broken. That's incredible. This thing is a piece of machinery. It's definitely not built by General Motors, that's for sure. This thing would have been broke like the second we got in if it was built by General Motors. Alright, let's go ahead and... Well, I think that about puts us at the end of the episode, to be honest. So my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for another episode of Red Faction Guerrilla. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode. Take care out there, and hi-do, everybody.